Now, considering since Operation Sindoor, we've gone in for replenishment procurements, we're going in for long-term procurements as well. To what extent do you feel that the ministry is going to either meet or exceed budgetary estimates?
Well, last year for the first time we exhausted our budget. I think it is challenging to spend money in the Indian context given the, the very elongated fail-safe type of procedures that we follow in terms of collegiate decision-making, approvals at the highest level, involving, a lot of interministerial consultations. Last year we did it, and I'm sure this year also we'll do it. It really depends on how many contracts you end up signing. And last year we did a record number. This year we've already hit 3/4 of that, 1,50,000 crores worth of contracts we've already signed, or are in the process of signing if you include the LCA program. So we are confident we can do at least 2 lakh plus crores this year. And if we keep this up, then in terms of committed liabilities itself, you will ensure that the budget increasingly gets fully utilized. As you do that, as you show to the Ministry of Finance that you can really start exhausting the budget and not surrendering some of the amount every year as we used to do earlier, I'm sure you can ask for more. So it's a two-way street. Let's start confidently ensuring that we utilize our budget entirely, which I think we will do this year. And then we can, over time, ask for at least a 10 to 15% increase every year. Incidentally, the services, through their capability development plans, which they have a 5-year and a 10-year capability development plan. In all of their estimates, a 10-year increase in capex year on year is adequate to meet their requirements. And I'm pretty confident that Ministry of Finance will have no problems in providing a 10% CAGR on the present capex year to year, because given the fact that in nominal terms our GDP is also growing almost at that rate.
Right. So the recommendation from you would be to increase the defense capex in the next union budget, which is not very far, but at least 10%.
At least 10% in nominal terms. But if you're asking me for a longer term appraisal, I would say that given the geopolitical turmoil as well as the neighborhood, which is very challenging, in a medium-term sense and before the Finance Commission, I'm going to project a bit more. So it's a 10% year-on-year right now, but with the Finance Commission, I'm going to ask for at least a 17 to 18% year-on-year increase over the next 5 years, because otherwise our share of the GDP actually has shrunk quite a bit. It's gone below 2%, and I think nobody can argue against at least a 2.5% share in GDP in the medium term, and maybe taking it further to 3%, maybe in about 10 years' time.